What is going on, everybody? Welcome to episode number 33 of our Texas Rangers franchise, and in today's episode, we're going to be taking on the Chicago White Sox. But before we get into gameplay, just a couple housekeeping measures here. We will see a trade, and we did see the call-up of Kyle Gibson, so he kind of took that demotion a little personally. He was an 80 overall, pitching extremely well. He got moved down to a 77, so I took the liberty of just kind of upping that up a little bit to 79, not the full 80 overall. Thought that was fair. He is going to the major leagues. It's going to be a lot tougher to pitch at the big leagues than it was in AAA, but you guys get where I'm going with that. So he's a 79 now, and it's good to have him back. Looking at some options here to trade. We're looking at getting rid of Arias, our shortstop, and Zach Granite. I love Zach Granite, but we have an excess amount of young outfielders, and we need some help at the pitching department. So we're going to acquire Carter Capps, who is cheap to get, and we're also going to acquire Domingo Germán. He's an 80 overall right-handed pitcher. Love the acquisition there, guys. I think it's going to do us a lot of good as we go into this season. Hopefully, we make a World Series run. Domingo Germán's pretty darn good for the Yankees. I don't know why they got rid of him, and I don't know how he got to the Kansas City Royals, but he's on our team now. And look at that pitching staff now, guys. We got a good balance of lefties there. We got Domingo Germán, Kyle Gibson right there in the middle with Shelby Miller as our right-handers. And then we also did end up calling down Cody Anderson and Rafael Montero. Rafael Montero had about a 10 earned run average in about 27 innings. So it just wasn't cutting it. It just wasn't acceptable. And now we got to figure out who we're going to move down even further. And I'm looking at this guy. I'm looking at Chris Rusin. He's a left-hander out of that bullpen. He helps us out a little bit, but we also have Drew Smyly, who could be like our sixth man type of guy. Be the bullpen guy, be the left-handed arm back there, could give us a start if he's feeling it, if he's feeling good. So that's what we're going to end up doing here. We're going to move down Chris Rusin and move Smyly to the bullpen as we acquired Germán. So we now have a good 6 solid starting pitchers as we go forward into this year number 3. All right, let's go with this gameplay against the Chicago White Sox. We have on the mound Gio Gonzalez. He's 2-4 with a 9.10 ERA and 2 WHIP. Not good. Really not good. So we are going to go right-handed heavy. You will see Ryan Zimmerman in this game as our first baseman as we try to counter that left-handed throw. Here's Chris Owings, comes up, swings the first pitch, and he's going to ground it to third base for the first out of the ball game. Elvis Andrus batting second in this game, and he's going to get a base hit here right past Yoan Moncada. Not even going to try, not even going to test the throw from left field to try to get a double. So here's our number 3 hitter, DJ LeMahieu. He's going to get a single right past Yolmer Sanchez. Love the approach. Love that approach. Still top of the first. Joey Gallo. 2 strikes on him, and he's going to swing and a miss. That changeup, low and away, gives Gallo some problems. At least he gives me some problems with trying to hit that pitch. Just can't seem to do it with him. Ryan Zimmerman comes up with 2 down, and he's going to flare out to Jose Abreu. Makes the third out of the top of the first. But at least we threatened. And I think that we're going to be able to do that against Gio Gonzalez in this Chicago White Sox pitching staff. So Kyle Gibson, we just called him up, and he's getting the start here in today's game. So I think he did take that demotion personally. He went 14-9 last season, and just for whatever reason in spring training, he was just awful. He was just terrible. You couldn't justify giving him a starting roster spot on the big league club. Just couldn't do it. It's like, Kyle, go down to AAA, figure yourself out, and then when you do come back up, your spot in the starting rotation, you can have it back. You can have it back. So we're going up against Gerald Erasmus, and look at that changeup. That nasty changeup is one of Kyle Gibson's devastating pitches. And if you guys remember Erasmus, he was one of the players that we were looking at to draft, and he's coming on the big league scene with a big bang. I mean, this guy is in year number 2 so far, and he's having himself a really good career so far. It is early, but regardless, it's still very, very good. Let's go to the top of the second. We have Rougned Odor hitting a base hit right over Tim Anderson in the shift. Gotta love it. 2-2 count. Nomar Mazara. He's going to go all the way to the wall in the right field corner. And that's going to move Odor to third. Thought about testing it here, but Sanchez does have a decent arm at second base. We were not going to try it. We could get this sac fly in with Kiner Falefa going opposite field, and Palka, not the strongest arm in the world out there, and we are able to score Rougned Odor for the early 1-0 lead. Still top of the second. Lyle Riley loves to go to the opposite field. I can't seem to figure it out to try to get him to pull whatsoever. So he does fly out to left fielder. Chris Owings comes up, and he's going to get another knock. He did this a couple nights ago, a couple episodes ago, where he just went the other way, and I like what he's been able to do for us in that leadoff spot so far, as Delano DeShields, guys, is struggling right now in that leadoff spot. So we got runners on the corners here. Elvis Andrus comes back up. He did come up in the first inning, so I like to see how we're moving through our lineup only through 2 innings. So Rasmus makes this catch, this line drive out to center field. So Kyle Gibson, 8 pitches in, gives up a base hit. Leadoff base hit. Not a good start. Not a good start. Palka ends up moving to second on a balk. Keep in mind, on a balk. Here's a base hit out to the right. Probably could have had a throw at first if Zimmerman was covering there. We probably could have gotten the slow 40 speed runner right there, but we do get a line drive out to Mazara. Going to make this catch on Jose Abreu. And that's going to leave us with runners on the corners here. 0-2 count with Moncada up to bat. This is not a very good situation, but we do get a fly ball. I don't think he's got the arm, but he's going to try. He's going to test it here, and just not in time as the run will score. That's going to be the tying run in the bottom of the second. So great job by Moncada to do the job. Tim Anderson, give him another chance here. Here's a little ground ball back up the middle. Odor's not going to be able to get to this one. Chris Owings with a little pump fake. Double pump fake. Runner's not going, dude. Just get it back in. James McCann, the former Detroit Tiger, is going to foul this one off. 2-2 count. Kyle Gibson now 23 pitches so far on the night. So it's been a decent showing as far as pitch count goes. It's been fairly efficient. I would have liked to see him down in the 18s, maybe 17s. That's where I really want him. So he does get the strikeout on James McCann. Gerald Erasmus comes up. He gets a base hit in the very next inning. So that's back-to-back innings now where the White Sox have had leadoff hitters on base. Line drive right past Andrews. Line drive to Ryan Zimmerman. Can't double up the runner at first. So now the White Sox are hitting Kyle Gibson really hard here. But check this out. Palka can't check his swing, and that face says it all. He, what? He went? Okay, sure, bro. Full count here against Eloy Jimenez, and check this out. The guy, the youngster for the White Sox gets an RBI single, and the White Sox are now up 2-1 with runners on the corners with their big man, their big power hitter. Jose Abreu puts a charge into deep center field, but luckily Chris Owens able to camp underneath this one and make the catch to get us out of that inning. Let's go to the top of the fourth here. Already a runner on first base, and Lyle Riley looks like he's going to go deep for perhaps one of his very first home runs. Just kidding. Just kidding. Palka makes the catch at the warning track, and nothing doing there. So DJ LeMahieu comes up in the next inning, on top of the fifth, and he's going to try to go deep. Just kidding. Gerald Erasmus makes this catch at the wall, at the warning track. So 2 hard hit balls by the Rangers here, back-to-back innings. Let's go to the top of the 6th inning. Let's see if Joey Gallo can run into something. We need a score here. We need something to tie. We need somebody to tie this game up. But he's going to hit a line drive right back to Tim Anderson. And so make that 3 hard hit baseballs that are just going to not find any holes or the seats. Odor going to strike out. High and inside fastball against Gio. And a guy with a 9 ERA looking like he's a freaking Cy Young winner right here. We can't get anything done on offense. Nomar Mazara going to try to dive for this baseball. Can't get to it. It's going to roll all the way to the wall. Chris Owings able to corral it, get it back in to avoid the triple. That's Eloy Jimenez again. So this guy has come up clutch for the White Sox, and really basically just he's done us in so far in this game. So here's Moncada, and it just kept carrying and carrying and carrying and carrying, but luckily not enough carry to get over the wall and into the seats. So luckily we get 2 outs now. 84th pitch here for Kyle Gibson, and Tim Anderson's going to strike out on a curveball, low and away. Nice pitch, man. Nice pitch. Still a pretty close game here. Gio is still out there, and check this out. Nomar Mazara able to get a double right into the gap. Jimenez corrals it at the wall, gets it back into Anderson, and there you go. Mazara, leadoff double. Let's actually, can we get this run in? That'd be really nice if we could actually get this run in to tie this game. So manager comes out, takes Gio out, so therefore he can't lose the game or can't be saddled with a loss if we ended up hitting a home run to take the lead. He can only get a no decision or a win at this point. Fly ball, it's going to be caught, so we don't get the job done. So Swarzak comes on, gets his man. Aaron Bummer comes on to face the lefty, Lyle Riley. Can he do something? He lifts a fly ball. Easy peasy. There you go. Palka gets underneath it, makes the catch. So literally 2 pitchers for both of our batters. And now we get the 3rd pitcher, Evan Marshall, to go up against the righty, Chris Owens. So they are playing some money ball tactics here, some Joe Madden-esque style strategic plays here. Who is Joe Madden on the other side of Chicago here? Is he actually managing? Because this isn't something that the White Sox usually do. And check it out. Oh my goodness. Elvis Andrus against Evan Marshall breaks the bat over his knee because he struck out in a clutch situation. The White Sox come through. So hopefully we can actually get something going here late in this game. 0-2 count, and Nate Jones, the former White Sox, is going to get his batter out. Gerald Rasmus, a slider, 89 variety, going to strike him out looking. 2 outs in the bottom of the 7th here, and here's a potential base hit taken away by Joey Gallo. 3 up, 3 down. Kelvin Herrera going to come in and face off against DJ LeMahieu here in the top of the 8th inning, but you know DJ, he's going to just come in and do his thing. He's going to get a base hit here off of Kelvin Herrera for the first pitch that he saw. Now's about the time, though, that we get something going here. What do you say, Joey? 3-2 count. A little slider on the inside part of the plate, so he is staying alive. That was the 7th pitch in this at-bat. So you think that Gallo's doing some things? He understands that the gravity of this situation, guys. He's trying to come through for his team. That's the 8th pitch in this at-bat as he fouls this one away. You got to draw a walk, get a base hit, just get on base in any way that you can. The 9th pitch goes foul, so he spoils that one. Come on, Joey. You think he's coming fastball. He's probably got to come fastball right here, trying to blow one by you. He goes fastball, and Gallo fouls this one off again. So 10 pitches in this at-bat, and he says, come get some money. Come on. Fastball 99. He takes it. He takes it. He draws the walk. Herrera now has runners on first and second with nobody down. And Ryan Zimmerman was scheduled to bat, but we're going to go ahead with the lefty, Willie Calhoun. I love hitting with Willie. Hopefully he can maybe even draw a walk here in this crucial situation. Just whatever you do, do not ground out into a double play. You can't have it. You can't have it. Maybe even a fly ball to move LeMahieu over to third. What do you say? Oh, Willie. Long fly ball, but it's going to go foul if he was just a little bit later on that swing. That would have been a 3-run shot. So Calhoun takes this one. Slider inside. High and inside. 2-1 count. Willie, come clutch. Come up clutch for us. He takes this one inside. Brunette Odor is the scheduled on-deck batter, hitting .208. So if ever there was a guy that we need to get this thing done right here, right now, it's Willie Calhoun. 3-1 count. You know we were going to be swinging. He gets a fastball, but it was high and inside. and he's just going to lift it out there to right. We can't advance. DJ LeMahieu off of a good throw from Palka. Not good, guys. Not a good situation here. So 1-2 count on Rougned Odor. Like, again, he's hitting 208. Got to get on base, man. We need you. We need you right here. He takes a fastball high and outside. Lefty against righty. What do you got? Oh! Roogie! A 3-run shot to the play ball side. Deep to right field, and he's going to go boomstick on Kelvin Herrera, and the White Sox can't believe it in the dugout. They're like, what just happened? We're in the bottom of the 8th now, guys, and now Eloy Jimenez comes up and gets the tying home run off of Nate Jones, the former White Sox. So just when we found ourselves up on cloud 9, we find ourselves back down to earth in a tie ball game. So we're going to go ahead and put Carter Capps in after that home run. He gets the job done with the second out here. And against Moncada, another big-time hitter in the bottom of the 8th, he's also going to get a fly ball to Chris Owings. So we go to the top of the 9th inning, and Herrera is now out of the game. We did have a pitching change. So here we go. 4-4 game. LeMahieu, ground ball back to first. Really athletic play there by Jose Abreu, and they're going to turn the double play to get out of the inning. And we can't, unfortunately, capitalize on our run around base. So Alex Colomé is going to come on a little bit early here in the bottom of the 9th. There's no reason to put Jose Leclerc out here in this situation. It's not a save opportunity. I guess you could argue both guys either way. Both guys can close it down, but I prefer Alex Colomé in this situation because I don't want to give up a home run. I don't want to give up the lead because then you lose the game. And we've seen that many times with Jose Leclerc, and I'm just not all about it. I'm just not going to have it today. 2 outs on 8 pitches for Alex Colomé, and then Gerald Erasmus is going to come up and get a fly ball to center field. Chris Owings is man center field pretty nice out there tonight. 16 pitches on, and then Gallo's going to get hit. Gallo's going to get hit. He was down 0-2, and he's going to get a free base. So pretty crazy, pretty crazy, pretty crazy. Willie Calhoun, hopefully he can come through here, and he's going to hit a ground ball. It's going to at least advance Gallo to second base. Rougned Odor, can he come up clutch again? He's going to strike out. Inside fastball, 94. And Minaya is going to strike out Odor here. Just a little bit late, I think. Nope, it was well timed. It was just a bad swing. So with the strikeout, Mazar is actually going to get the intentional walk to set up a force at third, second, or first, since that run apparently doesn't mean anything to the White Sox at this point. So Kiner Falefa, though, does not come through in the clutch. 3-2 count. He did work the count. He did work the count really nicely, but did not come through here. Runner on first base, Michael Brantley in the bottom of the 10th is going to strike out. So Colomé is still out there and he's pitching well. But we got to face off against Palka, who does have a lot of power. It's going to be a swing and a miss on a cut fastball. And now is the challenge time. We got to go right after him here, and we get him off on a changeup. Off balance, off speed. Gotta love it. Nice job by Colomé. And then Eloy Jimenez, who had been just a menace. I'm going to start calling him Eloy the Menace Jimenez or something, because, geez, he's been killing us tonight. Gets a long fly ball at the center field. Just kept him in. Just kept him inside the ballpark. It's been hard to do, but we were able to do it right there. So we're going to go to the top of the 11th as Riley faces off against Jace Fry. So lefty on lefty matchup here. Not a matchup that I like. Not a matchup that I like. So, but Lyle Riley's going to have to come through for us. It's going to have to come through. Eventually you think that it's going to happen, right? He's hitting 177. The rookie got to come through. He's just not, he doesn't seem comfortable in the batter's box right now. He's already got 2 strikes on him in 2 pitches. Had 2 good pitches to hit and just did not do it. And then he's going to foul this one off. So he's a little off. He's a little off right now. He's had some good ones, but just unable to square one up. And there's a changeup. So he just has not been able to figure out big league pitching here. Elvis Andrus trying to go through that 5.5 hole. And Tim Anderson's going to take care of business here. And we're going to go into even more extra innings. We're in the bottom of the 11th, and Colome is still out there. He's still out there. Might be a questionable managerial decision, but he gets the out. He gets the out, and he's getting the job done here. Zara's able to camp underneath this one and make that catch, so we're going to go to even more extra innings. After a DJ LeMahieu base hit, Gallo comes up with a runner on, and he's going to tap it to pitcher. That's Fry. He turns around. He can't make the throw over to second for the force out, so it does help us in that regard. Now here's Willie Calhoun. And oh, he hits one hard, but it's going to be caught out there by Palka. It's going to do the job, though, as LeMahieu goes to third base. This is huge, as Rougned Odor with the slider, he gets the base hit. It's going to get through the middle. Anderson can't get to it, and the Rangers are going to take the lead here, 5-4 in the top of the 12th. Odor comes through. Clutch tonight, guys. If we can seal the deal with Jose Leclerc, Odor has to be the MVP of tonight's game. But oh my God, deep fly ball to left field. It's going to keep carrying, but luckily not enough. Not enough. Leclerc gets lucky on that pitch there. Now we're going up against Gerald Rasmus, who's got the power to get it done, but he's going to hit a ground ball. Easy one for DJ. Makes the throw. We got 2 quick outs here on 9 pitches thrown. We can get this done right here. We can get this W after a comeback-style victory. Yolmer Sanchez, strike one, slider inside and right down the middle. Connor Falefa asking for that fastball. He gets it 95, and he was just late. 0-2 count. Here's a line drive right to Mazzara, and he's going to make the catch, guys. So your Texas Rangers are winners here in today's episode, and what a win it was, because it was a hard-fought game from the very start. We had the lead, we gave it up, we tied it, back and forth, go to extras. So the offense came through, 15 hits. Our pitching, I thought, came through outside of that Nate Jones 2-run shot. I think we played really well. So we're 20-16 right now. We're going to go ahead and simulate until the end of May. We're going to simulate up until this Houston series because I want you guys to be able to see Domingo Germán pitch. And I know that he's going to get some starts here as we simulate, but look at this winning streak against Cleveland and Detroit. So really good job here. He's actually 1-4, the 4-5. But I think that it's going to turn around here against the Houston Astros. So guys, leave a like if you like this thing. I'll see you guys in the next one. As always, peace.